He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. My hair already looks stupid. I had to pull it up because I just don't feel good. But, one uterus don't stop no show, so I'm here. Okay, but I hope everybody's having a great month. Well, Tuesday, because y'all will see this late. Well, it's only 2 o'clock in the morning, but y'all will still see this Tuesday. But I hope everybody had a great day. This is a review and I'm not starting over. This is my review for T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle Season 1, Episode 6. If you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a Jaybird. Hello, hello, hello to all my Jaybirds. Hello to all my Jaybirds. Okay, I'm just, my uterus is acting stupid right now. I'm just like, oh my Jesus, I want to go to bed and get a hot water bottle, go to sleep. But I got to do these reviews. Okay, I got a few to do, so I'm going to get them done. Okay, because determination and consistency is what I have to do. Anyway, do not forget to also like, share, comment. I think that's it. And also hit the notification bell and all that good stuff. I also have my t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs available. The link is in the description box below. And you should see the Teespring link too. You should see the Teespring things. If not, hit the description box. And my P.O. box is also listed in the description box too, because, yeah, I have a P.O. box. If you want to send something, send something. So we see the episode starts off. We see T.I. is making the video for the Hefe song with him and Meek Mill. I like that song. It bumps hard. Like, I think when I get up in the morning, I'm going to play that. Or I might play it in between videos. But yeah, it's a really pretty good song. So, we see Mika's there too. Mika's really cute. He was cute before prison. And do I like gangsters? I think I like well, I know I do. But he is, he has a certain air about him now that I feel like is more attractive. And I think it's less about him being gangster, but more about him being more conscious of, this thing's going on. He just looks more distinguished, okay? Like he about some business, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, T.I. brings up how he has known Meek since he was like 17 or 18 years old, right before the court case and the stuff that got him sent to jail. This got him in trouble way back when. And he bring up how Meek has basically been in the system. Like, he got a charge at 18, and he was on probation from 18 until currently, at least, and he's 31 years old, for the same act. Like, it was like he was doing stuff over and over and over. Something he got caught with when he was 18. He's still paying for it now at 31. Oh, bunch of bullshit. We know the whole thing. Well, I did video after video about that or whatever. And it also, Meek feels like for that reason, he's very much so, speaking about prison reform, how it's not fair that someone couldn't be selling drugs, and because you're hanging out with them, or even if you're in the car with them and they get pulled over, the police can, or the state can charge you with a conspiracy charge, or just a connectivity charge to the person, even though you ain't doing shit. And I'm like, that is very unfair. But that's also a reason why me personally, I don't ride around with just anybody. Like, I need to know who you are, what you doing. And if you're doing something, unseedy or whatever, we can separate cars. I ain't riding with you. I ain't got time for whatever. So, I'm like, yeah. So, that was cute to see them, just talk about that, how, bad the systems are or whatever. So, cool. Regina. Why? I got that girl name written as if it's Regina, and I almost be saying Regina. But I don't know how to pronounce her name. Regina is like on set. She's shooting some pilot. So I'm guessing this is not the movie she currently booked that's going to be on something. I'm like, if she's working. So, she's on set working. Her mom come to visit or whatnot. And it's for a pilot show, I'm assuming. And, I love being on set or whatever. I love acting like someone else. And I love being the center of attention. Well, girl, you bring yourself. Like, that's not Who you acting like? Regina? Girl, bye. Anyway, Toya brings up how she's happy to see Regina on set working or whatever, basically following her dream, even though she's upset that she's not in college anymore. But she's like, at least she's doing something with her life and, she's being productive. I'm like, well, that's a good thing, too. And she's also like, I'm so happy you here and work like you're not on social media, like clapping back at people and, all in the comment section. Regina has a habit of being all up in the comment section a lot. But she's a kid, you know what I'm saying? Kids do stuff like that. But, it's like, Mom, I'm too busy for that. I gotta be working or whatever. Girl, okay, if you say so. Anyway, Toya also brings up how she wish her mom was as productive or just as eager as Regina is to kind of, and it's let me stop. I'm not hating, but let me stop joking so much about the girl. It's a good thing that she is young enough to know what she does not want to do and what she does want to do. And what she does want to do, she's actively going after. So that's actually a very commendable thing. Truth be told. We also see how, again, Toya wants her mama to be more productive and want to just have more in life or whatever. Her mama just sitting around, finishing that book. So, girl, bye. We do see King. King has come up with an idea to manage Eris, his little sister, and to do a commercial. Now, King he ain't the youngest boy, he's the second youngest, because it goes Messiah, Damani, Deja, King, and then Major and Eris. And of course you have Zanique, I think Zanique is the oldest, but technically she's, was born. You know what I mean. Anyway, but, so King wants to manage Eris. So I'm like, boy, sit your young ass down. No, you go study or somewhat, whatever. But Tiny like, boy, whatever. I came up with this idea because he was telling his siblings how it was his idea. It was going to be a family photo, a family, commercial, whatever. And they were all placed some kind of part. You know what I'm saying? I had this, and this. And when Tiny come like, boy, no, I'm saying it's my idea. I want everybody to be involved, because Eris has her whole nail polish line. So I wanted to be a family-friendly commercial. And I wanted to kind of center around, Eris being a baby boss, and we all work for her. So like, Zanique would be her marketing person, and Deja would be her stylist, and someone, I think Major was her security, and then like King was something else, like Damani was a driver, and then Messiah was cute or whatever. I like Messiah, I believe he's in college, like he's legal, but I think he's so cute. He's a little mini T.I. Anyway, it's also funny to see how King has like a deep voice now. I'm looking like he used to be like a little pick sweet voice. I'm like, oh, puberty hit the little baby. Okay, little baby. And so they all are going to do this little commercial for the family, if you say so. We then see King is with his daddy. Okay, they riding around somewhere, riding around and getting it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He fell in school. You know what I'm saying? Over there he not only failing in school, he's also being arrogant with the teachers regarding him doing bad in school on schoolwork or whatever. And T.I. is a shitty husband. He's completely a shitty husband. He's that. However, T.I. is a great father. T.I. as a father reminds me of Diddy. Diddy is not a good boyfriend. Okay, he's not a good boyfriend. But however, you can't doubt how much he loves and cares for his children. I don't think anybody can doubt how much T.I. care for his children. Point blank to the period. And he has always said, even in the before seasons, how, I want y'all to, because at one point, I know Masani messed up in school. At one point, so did Damani. And T.I. was on their ass. So, he like, all I want them to do is, when you, at that age, if you in school, do good in school, and I'll give you whatever you want. All you have to do is be good in school. So, with him, failing in school and giving attitude to teachers, he like, I don't like it or whatever. He like, so what's going on? You're in school, you're messing up, you're talking a lot or whatever. What's going on? And King kind of quiet. He like, I don't know why you're so quiet today. Like in the school, they say you always talking, you're on your phone or whatever. It'd be a whole lot of bullshit. And then King like, man, no, it ain't really like that. I don't be saying much in school. He then said in his confessional, sometimes, I may ask someone else a question. And when I ask someone else a question, the teacher would ask me, why you asking them? He then said, and I would say to the teacher, well, obviously because you're not teaching me good. And I said, well, clearly she is because that's bad English. But boy, you can't, that's not what, I would do the same thing. But he's a freshman in high school. I didn't get that way until I was a senior, okay? And I was 18. That's when I was like, you can't check me, bitch. But yeah. And so I'm like, Lord, that is rude to a teacher to say, you're not teaching me good enough. So I'm not going to ask you no questions. I'm going to ask somebody else. I'm like, well, you're supposed to kind of ask the teacher. But, what I'm saying? It can go either way. Anyway, yeah, like, all we expect of you, all I expect from you is to do good in school, to, be respectful or whatever. And, that's really be respectful at home and in school and good grades. You ain't doing none of that. So I'm gonna remove all of your social activities. You know what I'm saying? No filming, nothing, no phone. He's like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. And then T.I. say, well, no, don't tell me what to don't do. You know what I'm saying? Only you can prevent forest fires. If you don't want to fire, don't light no match. When I tell you, I laughed and kept rewinding him. He say, don't tell me. Don't start no fire. I was like, man, that was so. But it's true. You telling me don't take away your things, but you cause this fire to burn, and now your ass. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening. So, you bring up how he's just as hard on King as he would be on the other kids. So they show flashbacks of him being on Damani's ass, of him being on Messiah's ass, of him when Major took a marker and like rolled all over the couch. You in trouble. When Damani and Messiah, fucked up T.I.'s car. Okay, y'all can't drive no more. When Damani had bad grades and T.I. said, if you don't bring your grades up, I'm going to cut your dreads. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been, it seems like T.I. is the disciplinarian. And Tiny is, she's a mom or whatever. She's the easygoing one. And he likes, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to, do what I have to do for my son to make sure that he's a great kid and, he does well and he respects people. Even though, you cheat on their mom, but that's neither here nor there. We ain't going to go there. We not going to keep bringing that up because Tiny didn't forgive him. We have to forgive too. Moving on. So, he brings up how if all he has to focus on is school and not anything else besides schoolwork or whatever, you know what I'm saying, he should be good. And if he keep failing, that's his ass. And I'm like, well, that's a good thing to do. So we do see all the ladies get together. We see, Tiny, Toya, LaToya, and Monica meet up for some little dinner, some drinks or whatever. Cool. And it was cute to see them all just like sitting there laughing and talking with each other, giggling. Seeing Monica impersonate Tiny was freaking hilarious. I'm like, that is how she sounds. Like that sounds just like girl is just like her. So Tiny, of course, bring up how King is in some trouble or whatever, and how, T.I., put him on punishment. And, but she need him for the family commercial. So I'm going to talk to Tip to see, if we can kind of get him like an hour to come do this commercial. And I'm looking like, he on punishment. Why would you take him on punishment to have fun and do a commercial? Like, no, like you're taking everything away until he gets better or whatever. Girl, it ain't been but a day or two. Tiny, don't do it, girl. I'm like, don't do it. So we then see Toya talk about how she's so proud of, Nate for her acting or whatever. And I like how LaToya then said that's really good. We all here started working young, and we all know how great it feels to have someone supporting you when you're young and you're, in the business or whatever. It's never a good thing if you're trying to act or sing or model or whatever, and your circle of people, your mom, your dad, your family, whoever, doesn't support you. You want to feel like they want you to be great. And so I said, well, I do think Toya has come around to being happy with Reginae is doing or whatever. And she also brings up that her mama finished the book that she was supposed to finish. I'm like, well, did she not? That was fast. Type. It makes me think, girl, finish your damn book. But so we see that whole thing. We do see LaToya also bringing up how, what did she bring up? Was that it? I don't think LaToya brought up anything besides, bigging up Toya. That was it. Monica bring up how she still needs to talk to her dad or whatever, but how she first wants to talk to her mom about whatever happened during the divorce. Monica talks a lot about the divorce, but I'm gonna touch on that in a little second. So We see T.I. like stops by to see Messiah at college. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Messiah was at college getting a lot of cutty, getting a whole lot of coochie around them paws because he's T.I.'s son and them little girls is fast tail or whatever. And I'm pretty sure somebody said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to mess with Messiah. If I was their age, I would date Messiah too. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's just out here using condoms and just being smart. Okay, don't be out there doing too much. I don't get caught up. So, you know, he just brings up how, you know, he into school or whatever, so I can pop up and visit him. And they just kind of talk about Messiah says how, you know, he and his other classmates be having like debates and, you know, on different topics about politics and, you know, life things, you know, or voting and all this stuff. So this is a whole plethora of conversations, and he said how they kind of be going back and forth with their own opinions about what's going on in the world. And T.I. just kind of stresses out, you know, what the best thing to do is to vote, because if you vote in your own area, you vote for the person who will have your best interest at heart, and then things that you want to be done in your community can be done because you put a person in place who will help do that. Okay, so you have to vote. And then he brings up how he's going to have a voter registration initiative coming up, so you know Messiah gonna go. It was cute, you know, just to see him visiting with his son in school, and you know, talking about, you know, this being a part of the solution. Okay, you have to vote to be a part of the solution. We then see Monica, her mama, her brother take her daughter Leia horseback riding. Okay, and Monica's talking to her mom and her brother too about how she feels some kind of way because when her parents got divorced, basically her dad was not around. I had to keep rewinding and feeling like, I'm like, what is she like? I love Monica. God knows I do. But sometimes, like each episode, she keeps bringing up this issue with her daddy. And I'm like, so is the issue that the daddy wasn't around, you know, when her mom and daddy got divorced? I'm like, I get that. But, like, she keep talking about it. But, like, I'm going to talk to my daddy. I'm going to talk to him. But she ain't talked to him yet. So I was confused. Like, was that is that the problem? Or, like, did something else happen, like, after that? And I'm like, no, she's just upset because her daddy wasn't around when she was younger. You know, after her mom divorced, how she, you know, felt some kind of way that when she would have different events or whatever, how the daddy wasn't there. You know, she's like, I would have loved to look out into the crowd or into the audience or whatever and, you know, see my daddy, but I didn't because he wasn't around. So that's her issue that she has to handle with her father. Her mama bring up how, you know, when he wasn't around or whatever, you know, when things separated and it was me, you and your brother, you know, we also had, you know, this person, that person, you know, uncles and cousins and aunts, you know, all that things, is extended family who were around. And then Mike said, well, yeah, that's a great thing, too. Her mom made a great point. She said, sometimes you have to, you know, be appreciative of what you had and not worry so much about what you did not have. Meaning, yes, your daddy wasn't there, but you had so much of the family and love around you. You still had a healthy, happy life for the most part. But she still wasn't saying how she shouldn't be upset that her father wasn't there, but it's, you know, don't focus so much on that one thing because you still had family around the whole time. And so again, Monica says, I'm gonna talk to my daddy, but then she said like, but she made it clear how it's gonna be like a private conversation. I'm like, hold up, you didn't talk for 6 episodes about you and your daddy, and you gonna have a private conversation with you? I need to see that on camera. Like, you done made me listen to you all this time. Girl, you better talk to your daddy on camera and give us something. Don't play with me. I'm getting on my nerve. We do see, it was Killer Mike? Let's get Killer Mike and T.I., Damani and Messiah was riding around, you know, riding around Bankhead. You know, look at his old stomping grounds, whatever. Just riding around. You know, we hear Damani say how he, you know, shot his little video out there because he feel good in any neighborhood. Well, I mean, Damani, you've only lived in like nice neighborhoods because when you were born, your daddy had money. So I mean, he ain't really from Bankhead like that. But you know, some people feel like, you know, I'm good in the neighborhood because you go where you know, you won't come to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? To like the Jeffrey Project. You won't come to Detroit and Brightmoor area. You ain't gonna do that. But you know, to each their own. Anyway, you know, they're just basically riding around showing, you know, different areas that can be rehabbed and how, you know, some people be in the hood so long and they make all their money to leave the hood and don't come back and fix it up or don't stay in the hood. I'm a firm believer in when you make that much money, like it should be a great thing to go back and like buy up the empty house, like rebuild your community. And that's basically what they were talking about. So T.I. brought up how, yeah, they want like this old grocery store. He's like, yeah, you know, I can see this being like, you know, a grocery store, but still having like apartments above it. And I was like, Okay. So, yeah. We do see Toya Mama did finish her book. And so she went over to Nay's house to let Toya and Regine read it. You know, Rain is at the other grandmama's house. And you know what I'm saying? So Nay read like a piece of it where Nita wrote how, you know, she used to basically cook food for crack. Like, I didn't have money, but I had food stamps. And so I would go and buy, you know, buy food. Excuse me. And I would cook it, and then I would give the food to whoever would come and bring me drugs. Like, if you give me some crack, I give you some food. Like, you want a little chicken sandwich? Give me some crack. You want a little fish sandwich? Give me some crack. You want some little peach cobbler? Give me some crack. So she was out here exchanging crack for food. I said, girl, I mean, at least she wants, like, well, she probably was sucking some dick. I mean, I'm assuming she did some things, because, I mean, I just know that drug addicts live a hard life. And some male and female drug addicts do sexual favors, okay, for drugs. That's why I'm happy I've never been addicted to drugs. Because I'm just can't, no Jesus, no thank you. And we know that crack epidemic back in the day was really, really bad. So, it was what it was. Anyway, you know, Toya's proud of her mama because she put all her little stories in this book. And so, like, I'm going to keep my promise. And I promise you if you finish the book that I will publish it. So, I'm going to get it to the publisher, get it edited, and we'll get you some books made. I said, okay, girl. Okay. Now, we see T.I. and Tiny. Okay, Tiny go visit him. It looked like he was, like, at the studio or something or whatever. And so, she outside, she called him. He like, oh, yeah. Hey, she like, hey, I'm outside. Can you come outside and see me real quick? Oh, he like, well, don't be popping up here. You know, my girlfriend may be here. I'm like, nah, T.I., that's too close to the truth to be a joke. And she said, I want to see her. I say, Jesus, Lord, the truth. Because, you know, it's just real close. So, you know, she basically came to talk to him and say, you know, hey, what's up with you and King? And he like, what you mean? Like, King on punishment? Well, you know, I need, you know, him for this little photo, this family commercial. He like, he got to phone it in. He like, he can't be on camera. Like, he on punishment. And you know what I'm saying? For her, she like, you know, well, did you try to find out like why he was distracted in school? Like, you know, maybe because it's a new school. Could it be his girlfriend or whatever? Like, he like, I didn't care. He like, that part that me know I'm at. Like, it ain't no reason for him to be acting up in school. And you know what I'm saying? So he on he's on punishment. And like, you know, it's his first year in high school. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to get behind in his first year. Like, because once a person is their first year, they start messing up or whatever, it becomes a pattern. And then they just kind of get worse and worse and worse from 9th to 10th to 11th. You're like, I don't want to have that happen. So, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to live with the consequences of his actions. I wholeheartedly agree with T.I. Like, my thing is, Tiny out here trying to get him just on probation for a goddamn commercial. That commercial can be done later. Like, y'all don't need a commercial like right now. And my thing is, okay, King ain't there. King could be on the phone, like, with his voice, just saying something. Like, he don't have to be in it. He can be on, he's on punishment. Okay? Or it could be that Ayers fired him because he wasn't working out properly. Girl, think, okay? Think, Tiny. But she don't think sometimes. Anyway, he's like, you know, no. And she's like, well, you know what I'm saying? But we need all the kids in it. We need all the kids in it. You know what I'm saying? And he like, no, he's on punishment. You know what I'm saying? He like, you... he like, are you gonna live for a punishment for a commercial? And he like can't believe she even like is there arguing to get him on punishment to do a commercial. And I say, because T.I. smart sometimes. So he like, you know what? Just let me do what I'm doing. Just let me do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Just let me do it. And his voice was getting elevated. And then, you know, she brings up how for them too, sometimes it's hard for them to co-parent. Mainly because sometimes she feels some kind of way, and while he, you know, feels a different kind of way. And then she's like, well, you know, well, calm down, because I'm just as much as a parent as you are. I'm saying, and I'm saying, you are very hard on him. You know, you are harder on him than some others. He was like, no, that's a lie. He said that that's a lie. That's a whole lie. Okay. He like, you know, this is part of the problem. He like, every time I get in his ass, he run to you and to me, Maul, and y'all want to make it easy. And I say he was mad, not mad, but you can tell Because he then said that's why King is the way that he is. Because when I tried to get in his ass, y'all kept babying him. And you know what I'm saying? Let me do what I need to do. And I'm not a parent. Let me say that first. I'm not a parent. However, I'm enough of a godparent and auntie to know this. Sometimes you do need to let the father father the son. Okay? Sometimes a son do need like some sternness. Like you can't always be like, oh my baby, oh he's upset. You can't. And he was right. That's why King is the way he is, because y'all baby him so much. Let me do what I'm doing. Okay? Let me do whatever. Well, he don't agree with it. He said kids not supposed to agree or be happy with their punishment. That's the point for goddamn punishment, okay? And then, you know what I'm saying? Well, he feel like he being forced. And he like, well, if he keep on, he's going to be forced to do a whole lot worse. And I'm like, right. And the thing is, I'm like, the fact that she eventually said, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you're right. I get it. We're going to let him stay on punishment. We can't do the commercial. But I'm like, you can tell King has this air about him that, you know what I'm saying, he's not untouchable, but like he's a little bit of a baby, but he also feels like he the shit. And I think it's because when he do something wrong, his mama and Meemaw probably, you know what I'm saying, kind of make T.I. like leave him alone because he was younger. But I'm like, he's a whole freshman in high school. Like my nephew, he's 12, about to be 13. He ain't a kid no more. He's forever auntie's baby. Okay, he's forever auntie's baby. But at some point, you do have to stop being so babyish with these boys. And T.I. is doing that. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Bravo, bravo. You're a badass husband. You're a good ass father. At the end of the scene, just T.I. had a voter registration drive or whatever. People came out, you know what I'm saying? We seen Regina come, and she was not a registered voter, and so she came and got registered, which I think was very, very good, you know what I'm saying? They were in Bankhead. It was nice. It was amazing. Whatever, we seen Latoya came and, you know, congratulated Regina on booking a movie or whatever, and, you know, happy that she came to register to vote. And I'm like, other than that, you know, we seen Nay, Regina, and Messiah kind of chit chat a little bit, and I said, Nay, get your ass away from Messiah. Move, girl. Get a little fast ass on somewhere. But no, she kind of just talks to him because, you know, Messiah, like, produced a song or two on T.I.'s latest album. So, you're like, you know, I didn't know. So, they were just chitting about that or whatever. And she brings up, too, how she on her daddy's album. I haven't listened to Lil Wayne's album. And I'm like, is she? Is she really? Okay. Anyway, it was a cute little episode. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I'm done. So put your comments in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, comment, and share on this video. And if you have not subscribed, to subscribe, okay? I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and you.